brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Run it back, lost everything I ever wanted it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off, got the flight. Promise you, if anybody can hold me, I can get it right, man. Baby, I'm my own hype, man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act. And run it back, you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feel it like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it, I think less without it. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key, running back, let me have it back. I'ma cut out anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high-key.
Yes, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that. Run it back, told him put the money in the bag, double that, double that.
Run it back.
Run it back, run it back.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 20, here's second down and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the 20-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. This defense for the Vikings very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. The Raiders at 3-9 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Second and 10. This to Jacobs on the toss right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. To throw is Duggan. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Duggan now to throw. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 29-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Throwing, Duggan. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's 2nd and 10. A first carry here for Kene Nwangu. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got a first and maybe more. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Vikings! Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are on the board first here in Vegas. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys feel it that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
And it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good.
Corral lost it. The ball is out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Duggan will look to throw this. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Myers. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Duggan. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down. You look at this defense for the Vikings. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Duggan looking to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Here's Corral on 1st down. Pass complete to Addison. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Up the middle, Nwangu. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but That's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Duggan to throw. Flushed out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That's excellent.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Tyree Wilson able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Corral on 2nd down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Renfro, the motion man. Looking to throw on second down. Dugan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Corral sets up play action. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, Corral. He's got it. Touchdown. K.J. Osborne from 10 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Joseph now to have the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half, and now that close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
On second down, Jacobs. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Breaks through the contact. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Corral here, working from the gun. And it's caught. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
On 1st down, they'll run to Nwangu. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Corral sets up play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one around, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Third and goal. Here's Corral. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Nwangu now from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
In a game like this, you're fighting, you're scratching, you're clawing, you're hammering away. That return has the feel of maybe cracking the rock and giving them a chance to get a big-time advantage.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing here, Corral. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
First down. Here's Corral with it. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Corral. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Duggan now to throw. It gets it right back to Mayer. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try and sneak it here. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Max Duggan scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Raiders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper. Handoff here to Nwangu. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to Nwangu again on first down. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Corral with it on first down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, here's Nwangu. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. That time on the run-pass option when he decided to throw it. Not a quick little drop-off. He went downfield a bit.
Reminiscent of a triple option quarterback in college because he faked it inside, and instead of immediately throwing it out to the perimeter, stepped back in the pocket to find a target downfield.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll go right back to the run group. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. T.J. Hockenson from 13 yards out. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. They'll throw left side to start out. That's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Duggan looking to throw. Open man is Myers. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Throwing, Duggan. That is incomplete.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Duggan will look to throw this. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Raiders. Devontae Adams, 34 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. Fights off the tackle at the 20. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Corral. This one brought in by Jefferson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the give is Nwangu. Robert Spillane able to bring him down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. You get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Off play action. Here's Corral. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time. Here's Nwangu. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And Corral will throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to get the football back at their own 17. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Duggan. Shedding the tackle that gives him some room. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw is Duggan. The open man here, Renfro. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go.
As I said, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21. A little unconventional, but another kneel down here as they work towards a field goal try. Here's another kneel down as he'll try to set up the game winner. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. What pressure as this thing all rests on the foot of Daniel Carlson. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And the Raiders escape with a victory. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders.
Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.